Kim, if you would.
Okay, the second resolution is a resolution that was just added because we're going to be applying for a grant, and I'll just read the resolution. A resolution authorizing the filing of an application for funds with the Redevelopment Authority of Allegheny County in the amount of $500,000 for public safety communication project. This is for a grant for the communication project where we're still on a VHF frequency and we have to move to a UHF frequency. I think we're the lone police department and fire departments in the county that are still on VHF, and that is going to encompass a large price tag to do that. And this grant, if we do get it, will help out tremendously. Fire departments are already there. Okay, the UHF.
That was going to be my question.
Wait a while. Motion on the floor.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Now comments, council.
The Public Safety Committee has been meeting on this, and I'm hopeful that we get this because we want to move the police department to the new frequency range because the FCC is getting tighter and tighter and taking frequencies away from current facilities because they're using it for something else and they're forcing you to change. So we are trying to stay ahead of them by getting the police department onto the ultra-high frequency, which is where the rest of the police departments in the county are already. Well, all of them there, Doug? All of them. So that entails not just changing the radios in the cars, but the microwave system we have up and about on towers and repeaters and the base station, quite frankly, downstairs in the radio room. So it involves a lot of stuff.
Ron, how is it possible that the fire departments have UHF and our police department doesn't?
Well, what happened, geez, Bob, how long ago was that? 10 years, 15?
Well, it had to be more than that because I was involved in it, so it'd be like 20.
So about 20 years ago, the fire departments were on the Allegheny County fire frequency, which was all the fire departments all on the same channel. And we decided it was time to get off that channel because we were getting too busy and one station and one borough would interfere with another. And we made the jump then to go to that channel. It was the only place we could get our own frequencies.
And we didn't have that issue with the police department.
That issue didn't exist with the police department then. So the fire department's got licensed for 2 channels. And like I say, that was about 20 years ago or more.
1988.
And now the move is...
Hindsight, we should have jumped ship then.
1988.
Right.
Wow.
30 years ago.
Yeah,
30.
that's true.
So when you're saying big bucks, I mean like millions,
No, not that much.
no?
Well, this isn't, this
So this 500,000
this is not even going to cover what's needed to do these upgrades.
That's what I'm saying.
This
Is it going to be a million? A million
Probably
five?
close to a million, I think we talked about.
I just want to make the residents aware of what
The
it's
whole
going to
project is probably going to be $1 million.
Yes,
Okay, so we'll be halfway there if we get this grant. Great.
correct.
Right.
Love it.
Yep.
You know what, public safety issue,
There's not even a question.
it's been 30 years, I'm tired of hearing about it. Get the grant, get the,
You've barely
Yeah,
been
just
here
up to date.
30
Go
years.
for it.
I mean, here all the...
But I wanted to make the public
Whole life.
aware of
yeah, absolutely.
what the possible...
Well, we've been discussing this since last year.
I
Starting
understand
to
that.
put funds together to upgrade this radio system. We have been pushing for over a year now to
So
try
now
to get the funds.
positively we have a $500,000 grant. Let's go for it.
And then maybe some money from the refinancing of the bonds, some asset seizure money. I think we can start scrounging around, maybe get this done.
And we've applied for other grants as
Yes.
well.
Yes.
And just a real closing, you know, the reason the police department was on VHF was because all the police departments were on VHF back then, and we just stayed there.
Yeah, you
including
couldn't
the
be
state police.
separate from them.
Couldn't be separate at the time. So then, as the 911 systems kicked in, Allegheny County made that decision probably about 10 years ago, 15 years ago now, to put everybody on UHF. So that's how come we got left a little behind. So
And
we're
the
getting caught
FCC
up.
changed
And the FCC went to narrow banding, changed the different, and as Councilman Harvey spoke, absolutely correct, we're going to add receivers, transmitters, multiple transmitters. We have to do, it's different infrastructure. It
We
has to
won't
be
have
done.
these dead spots that we have
That's the
now.
intent, to
currently
take
at
them
the
out,
mall.
absolutely.
No, we have to put something in the mall.
Yeah, and
I
we'll put them
mean,
in the mall, but we
we're
can
gonna
do that.
rectify all
We're going to
the dead
rectify all
spots.
that.
Yeah.
That's the idea. That's correct. We're going to use what they call propagation studies to make it right, and maybe, it'll obviously even be a public safety, so we'll even upgrade the fire department side of things.
Well, wouldn't it also
Very
be better communication between the department, Monroeville and the Murraysville, say
Mutual
Penn
aiding.
Hills, mutual aid with everyone?
Well, obviously, anybody in Allegheny County will be on
Right.
the same band. We can just switch over channels.
Actually,
and switch
Linda,
around.
when that jump happens, the fire departments and the police department can actually talk on the same channel, if it's a big incident.
Right, which would be very good for the safety of the public.
Any other comments, council?